Hi Megan. I wanted to begin by saying how awesome y'all's little skit was. Your composure, you kept your composure so well throughout the entire thing. That's is like the biggest challenge I had when it came to my hat challenge was keeping my composure. I wanted to laugh at my husband the entire time, and I felt like I was not as thorough as I would normally be if, it was actually a counseling session. So when I was watching yours, I was really impressed by your composure and how well you kept it together. I really enjoyed that in the middle of it you got into that he had children and that sort of thing. What I noticed from watching others was it seemed like when they started right from the get-go asking about the personal life and trying to get to know their I guess you'd call it patient. I felt like when I was thinking of an actual counseling session, how beneficial that would be to start that way and start from the get go on trying to get to know them so that maybe they like relax and are comfortable in an actual true setting. I loved how you would stop him along the way to make sure that you had a great understanding of what the problem was and trying to clarify it to be sure you knew exactly what you were trying to help him with. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really awesome. I also really liked how you pulled his values. You had the sheet that he was able to choose some values, and you reflected one by one the values and helped him to see what his issue was and how it was affecting values. I thought that you really did well with that. And I felt like you did not you ask any serial questions. All your questions were prompting him to communicate with you and let you know what he was feeling and what his problems were. But they were not, like the serial questions where it makes you feel comfortable and clams up your client. So I thought you did really well with that. Like I said, I liked how as he talked, you tried to give him, some advice, and you said from what my understanding is, and you kind of reflected on what you had told him. In the end, I really liked how you closed up your counseling session with a goal. I didn't think about that till I watched some videos and I watched the sample, how important it might be to set a goal when you're actually sitting with the client. I never thought of that. I kind of thought that you would talk with them about, what was going on and then say, see you next time. And then kind of catch back up when you saw them next. But I really liked the way that I saw others set a goal, and I thought that you did that really well. You told him it was a short-term goal, that you were going to meet back with him in a few weeks and reflect on that goal. So I think that in those 10 minutes you sat there, and I think you really heard out his problem. You were very confident. You were very had a listening ear. I never saw you try to interrupt you. I think that he felt very comfortable letting you know his problem, and I think that's really important. I feel like in counseling, I've noticed the more I've read and the videos I've seen that sometimes these people, they really need an open ear, and they need to feel like they're kind of understood. And I felt like you did such an awesome job at letting him know that you were there, you were not judging him, and you were just an open book. You were there to be his listening ear. And I think that you helped him know that by remaining calm, listening, telling him that you understood, connecting with him on the level that with talking to him about going into detail. Okay, so I know you're having problems with your workplace. You're also having problems with your home life. Tell me about your workplace. I like that you had dug into each one individually. I think you did awesome at that. Overall, I really enjoyed your skit. Like I said, you were super confident, and I didn't see a smirk or a giggle or losing composure, and that was my hardest thing. And I felt like you did a wonderful job, and your partner, he also did a wonderful job. So good job, guys, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for sharing.